Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
Down. Red, cycle. Ready.
They go play action here on first down. And that one into the hands of Brown downfield. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That goes for a gain of 31.
Despite writing it down in my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
They try and run on first down, but this one going to lose a couple yards as they get him behind the line. The Cardinals at 7-5 now on the year. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. A big play that time on the catch and run. 36 yards.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. A good run, 8 yards there, and it'll be second and goal. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
They'll try again. And he fights his way in, not giving up. And it's a Cardinal touchdown. A great effort there with his 17th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Now Etienne to start the drive. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
I think we got to give it up for him right there. That's a heck of an athletic move for a big man right in the middle of the line. How about the play he makes there? Nowhere to run, and he finishes that one off for a loss.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12. Etienne once more. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Third down at 6. Tua sets up to pass it. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And already down 7-0 after the touchdown a minute ago, so a 3-and-out here would not be ideal for them. Nice job finding his receiver there, and they get the first down.
Takes it to about the 37. You look at this Arizona defense. They find themselves just a couple of spots outside of the top 10 defending the pass, number 12 in the league.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his team and what they're doing. But at the end of it, he would admit there's definitely room to improve.
Tagovailoa to throw on second down here. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. A shotgun snap and again to Etienne. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Well, no question, this is exactly how they wanted to start this football game. And nice pass there, and now they're set up beautifully, Charles, to finish this off with a touchdown.
Yeah, but they've still got to finish it off, partner, and that means they've got to execute at this stage of the field. So we've seen many teams march it right to the goal line and not cash in. They've got something dialed up here that puts it in the end zone.
Etienne going to take this down just short of the goal line. He got 3, but could not get the ball over the chalk.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
One more time with Etienne. They hold him again, and now all of a sudden it's 3rd and goal at the 1. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
And trying to shake free, but Etienne cannot. The defense will stop him short. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
So a conservative decision there, but it does put him on the board.
And I know the players hate it and the coaches hate it, but sometimes you just got to take the points when they're there. Sometimes a field goal is pretty darn good.
Well, some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. You talk about this Rams defense. They come into this one in the bottom half of the NFL against the run, number 19 overall.
And stopping the run That's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Back in Arizona, second quarter action. It's the Cardinals in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Here we go.
They're going to look to throw. This will be caught by Brown. A nice little juke. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's a 2nd and 7. They'll set up to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
He did a fine job there not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And even 30 yards on a play that began back at the 30.
Hey, check mega.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great play there with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Cardinals add 6 to their lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Running out of the gun with Etienne. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Tua going to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 63 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. And they'll run with Etienne. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Travis Etienne, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Rams have got it back to within a score.
2 good drives on their first 2 possessions. Remember, the first wound up in a field goal, but we all know field goals aren't going to cut it in the NFL, so they're not going to be denied here, and they wind up punching this one into the end zone.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes it a 14-10 ball game.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Ready, ready.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game back to the ground. And this is going to be a Cardinals first down as he'll take this up to the 38-yard line.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Ready, strike.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Strike it, strike it.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Come on, set.
Now a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1.
It's a loss of a yard.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. He finds his man complete. It's Cannon. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25.
A gain of 13 yards. And the Rams.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. On first down, Tagovailoa. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
A good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Tua. And he comes back with one complete. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. And the Cardinals, they trot out their dime package for third down. Straight ahead, Etienne. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another first down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Two are going to try and go quickly here.
No gain on the play. Second and 10.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. To the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. Well, they tried to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be third down.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. Eluding the pressure right. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Cardinals are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
The Cardinals take over the first and 10 at their own 8-yard line.
Down.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
On the ball.
And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting.
And this throw will be intercepted. And the Rams are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. Well, their defense got them the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, in the very first play. They give the football right back.
Brandon, I almost expect you to come in like an auctioneer. We've got two. Do I hear three? Remember, it was 2 in a row. Would we hit 3 in a row? Because these offenses, they've got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused.
After the turnover, it's Tua. He finds his man, complete. That's Cannon. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. Going to the air. Tagovailoa. Going to throw right side here. Complete. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection. Here's
Tagovailoa to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Tua setting up shop to throw again. He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown, L.A. A big play there. 52 yards. And the Rams will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. That could be an important swing right there. A touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first 2 quarters.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
Now that's the kind of return that warms the heart of a special teams coach. He'll be pushing us next time, Brandon, to make sure his guys are introduced in the starting lineups. These guys have such an influence on every game. The unsung heroes, remember, they have their own meetings, their own practice time, heck, their own spot on the bench in order to be ready to play each and every week.
Slide through. Set.
Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. And the Rams will take over possession here up at the 44. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
A nice burst there as they'll get about 7 that time on the first down run. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Here's 2nd and 3. Looking to pass. Tua. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And oh my, mistake there. Backs up. Takes a fair catch at the 3-yard line. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis, operating gun, set, and ready to rock for the third quarter. A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this third quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. He finds his man complete. That's Cannon. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. ETN up the middle. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
at the 38-yard line.
Now Tua. He's going to loft one deep left side here. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, L.A. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. He's tough to contain as it is, but in man coverage with a pretty deep pass downfield, really tough to contain.
And it's so difficult because every play you've got to consider he might try and run past you. So your goal as a defensive back is to give him plenty of cushion, meaning lots of space between you and him. If he wants to catch the short stuff, come up and secure the tackle, hit him a bunch during the game, and try and keep him in front. But if you turn your head for a second, if your concentration wanes,
bye-bye.
He just takes off and goes, and I think that's what we just saw there.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Taking it about the 1. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. This will be caught. Judy. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 22 yards there, a first down.
Second and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. He'll drop to throw. Right back to Judy, and it's complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A 22-yard scamper. And the Cards are back within a score. Sly on for the extra point. It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
A handoff for Etienne. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
the gun on third down. Here's Tua. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. Here comes the Rams punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the Cards will take over, first and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now he dumps this off over the middle, and he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 25 yards that time.
First down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Check hut. Check view. Ready?
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. 66 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign.
Let's go.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10.
Claws red. Check hut.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Ready.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And the Cardinals are going to be set up with a first and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
Go ultra. Ready.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal.
Smash red. Hut.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down. On play action, they'll throw. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Disastrous outcome there on third and goal. They lose 9 yards on the sack. So with a fourth and goal looming, we hit the end of 3 quarters of play. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter.
A 34-yard attempt.
Sly able to put this one through. And in the fourth quarter, this game is tied. So with less than a minute gone by here in this fourth quarter, the field goal there gets this thing back to even.
And it's setting up for a fantastic finish, isn't it, partner? It's been a well-played game, a hard-hitting game. The fans are into it. The announcers are into it. This is going to be a great fourth quarter.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this fourth quarter. They'll start on the ground. Etienne trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
On second down, Etienne once more. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And now they're in the hurry-up. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. And now he'll fire deep downfield for James. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Cards are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the fourth quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Mears used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
Ready, set.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And the question, can they turn that interception into points? A tie game. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Cardinals. Hollywood Marquise Brown, 60 yards. And the Cardinals strike quickly to take the lead here in the fourth. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and they will take a 7-point lead. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the fourth quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a one-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Tua sets up to pass it. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. 16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for L.A.
16 yards. First down, Rams.
Here's a give to Etienne. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 91 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Tua going to throw. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 38. And they'll run here with Etienne. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's second down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. He finds his man, complete. It's Cannon. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. They'll run with Etienne. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Well, sometimes, Brandon, there's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big third down conversion. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A.
Los Angeles.
Back to throw here.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
2nd and 10. Here's Etienne. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive could take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
A big play here as the crowd noise rises. 3rd and 1. Tua, fast pass outside, complete. And the Rams are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1.
Well, you have to be aware defensively that you've got 2 goals because obviously you're trying to prevent the touchdown, but you're also trying to keep them from getting a first down as well. That time they weren't up to the task.
And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Tua Tagovailoa with his 3rd touchdown and 18th on the year. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he will be stopped here for no gain, and that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
They'll come up now on 2nd down.
Green Jack. Hut.
He'll look to throw. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
It makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
And this is obviously a spot where you lean on your stars. Get the ball to them in open space and let them do what they do.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
Red, cycle. Set, go.
There they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
An important one here, no doubt. 3rd and 4.
Ready?
They'll set up to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 23.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Strike. Check, strike. Check, cut.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. And now they're going to get the timeout. So a huge play has them in field goal range with a chance to possibly send this one to OT. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And it is good. He splits the uprights on the chip shot. And the Cardinals win it. So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals. And a little bit of a surprise, they lose the turnover battle, but wind up winning the ballgame.
And this is very unusual because you know all teams stress winning the turnover battle as a key indicator to winning ball games. So when you get something that goes against the grain like the one we saw here, it's quite the oddity. Now, let's face it, they'll be very happy that they pulled this off, but they do know that in the future, they've got work on taking care of the football because this won't happen very often.
So for Arizona, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they move to 8-5. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for L.A., it's just their 3rd loss as they fall now to 10-3. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Carolina Panthers. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.